The world is feeling pretty chaotic these days, so much that even avoiding engaging with the news isn't enough to avoid feeling the anxiety that stems from uncertainty. This meditation gives you a quiet space in which to relax and decompress, and some ideas of how to find calm amongst the chaos. You can be sitting or lying down, and if you think you might fall asleep, then setting a timer might be a good idea if you have tasks to complete after this meditation is over. Breathe in deeply and out slowly 3 times, and focus on feeling your chest and belly expand and contract. Take another 5 slow, deep breaths, and on the exhale, focus on feeling the muscles in your body relax and soften. Feel your neck muscles relax and soften. Feel your shoulder muscles relax and soften. Feel your arms relax and soften. Feel your belly relax and soften. Feel your legs relax and soften. I'm writing this meditation as someone who struggles to look away from the news and for whom the world weighs heavy. But I have a few thoughts and actions that help me when that weight starts to feel unbearable, and perhaps sharing them will help you too. As I speak, let your breathing return to normal and keep scanning through your body to find places of tension and try to relax them. Allow your body to feel heavier and heavier and to slowly sink further into the bed, floor, or couch. When things are in chaos as they are right now, it can be tempting to think they will be like this forever, or that this is the only time in history it's been this bad. Things will not stay like this forever. The saying, "this too shall pass," is a good one to keep in mind right now. The people causing chaos, the situations and conditions of chaos, they will all evolve into something else. Things will change, that much is given. We also have the option to change things, but we'll talk about that later. For now, hold the thought in your mind that this too shall pass, and feel comfort that in 2 years or 5 years or 10, all these things that are causing so much chaos will have changed. When looking back in history, it can seem like things were easier and that our period is the biggest time of change and the most chaotic ever to occur. But this is simply not true. Human society has survived massive climate change, think ice ages and volcanic eruptions, huge social upheaval, think the Industrial Revolution and World Wars, and on a personal level, you have probably survived all manner of challenging events. You've made it through every single difficult day that has happened to you up to today, as did all your ancestors stretching back to the beginning of life on Earth. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. Things may not always look and feel the same as they used to, but humans are remarkable for their adaptability, both on a personal and a societal scale. So take comfort that no matter what comes, you and I will adapt and find peace and joy again. Check in with your breathing and your body. Make a conscious effort to slow your breathing down and relax your muscles. Snuggle in and find some cozy. One way I help myself when I'm feeling like things are spiraling is to focus on the things I can control. Even if I'm not able to stop looking at the news or talking about what's happening, I try and think about things I can do, no matter how small. I can write to my local Member of Parliament, donate money to organisations creating positive change in the world, or just get outside and pull a few weeds. And also, resting and wallowing is a perfectly normal response to a chaotic world. We don't always have to do positive actions and grand gestures. Sometimes taking to our bed with a tub of ice cream and a good book is exactly what self-care looks like. Humans are hardwired to be drawn more to bad news than good news, so it's natural to have this response. I find the best antidote to the sadness and anger I feel is to make meaningful connections with people. Volunteering is a great way to spend time with people who are quietly getting on with making a positive change in the world. Recently, a neighbour suddenly fell ill, and I was amazed by the volunteers and ambulance people who came to help. It really made me feel connected to something bigger and greater than the chaos. We volunteer each month at a bird hospital, and not only is it great to spend time with the animals, we also meet really lovely people. The other volunteers and the people who bring injured birds into us are just really special. If you're not able to physically work in this way, then something like writing a letter to an old friend, and maybe avoiding discussing the day's dramas, it's a great way to connect with your feelings and another human. And receiving something in the mail that isn't a bill is such a massive thrill. If you can get outside, try and get into nature. If it's noisy, wear earplugs or headphones and lie on the grass or lean against a tree or smell a beautiful flower. Just anything to remind yourself that while it's important to be informed about what's happening in the world, there's so much more to our glorious planet than power plays and politics. My current joy is leaving my technology at home and going for a long walk. I love knowing that I'm off the grid and not creating data points for the tech companies who monitor our every move, even our heartbeats. Technology is a useful tool, but never forget that we survived without it for millions of years. Your time and your attention are two of your most precious possessions, and those are the two things that doom scrolling robs from you. It's a tiny act of resistance to wrest them back, but great things grow from tiny beginnings. And if none of those things sound like something you'd like to do, that's okay. Just spending time here listening to meditations and music is a calming and worthwhile thing to do. You're doing the right thing right now. Okay, we're coming to the end of our meditation. I hope you found it useful, or at least found a few moments of calm and relaxation. I wish you peace. I wish peace for all of us and for our beautiful world. Thank you so much for spending this time with me.